I'm Cape Joel, and this is Comic Smack, your weekly, daily, all the time, anytime comic book show where I give you your fix of everything you need to know from the world of comic books and superheroes. And on today's show, we are taking a closer look at Detective Comics number 952, with Lady Shiva and the League of Shadows making landfall in Gotham City. What will this mean for Cassandra Cain? Well, let's hop on in together and find out, shall we? Okay then, so as the comic opens, we actually flash back to a undetermined amount of time in the past. Ra's al Ghul is coming to meet Lady Shiva in France, and surprise, surprise, the two exactly don't seem to be on very good terms right now. Shiva is the one in charge of the League of Shadows, and Ra's is the one reaching out wanting the help of the League of Shadows, seeing as his own organization has taken massive hits over the last little bit due to Jacob Cain and the colony. And I mean, really, when Ra's and the League of Assassins decide to ask for help, then you gotta know this is a dire situation. What's Ra's big ace in the hole that he plans to use to get Lady Shiva back in his good graces? Well, information regarding her daughter, Cassandra Cain. Oh wow, they're actually going ahead with that. It's true that in the old continuity they were mother and daughter, and I didn't expect to see that come back again, but once again, DC Rebirth does the old universe right. Now back in Gotham in the present, Batman and the Bat family are dealing with the agents of the League of Shadows, having a trap sprung on them involving a fake Joker gas attack. These guys are all incredibly powerful, and moreover than that, they've done their homework on each individual members of the Bat family, packing swords that are more than able to pierce the armor of Batwing. Now, in a very nice piece of character growth, Basil Karlo Clayface shows to be a real MVP in this battle by splitting himself into a bunch of different smaller versions of himself for crowd control purposes. Geez, watch out multiplex, here comes Clayface to steal your thunder, man. Another reason the Bat family isn't doing so hot recently is that their heaviest hitter, Cassandra Cain, aka Orphan, left the fight early to try and confront Lady Shiva. These two had kind of a thing in the last few issues, but this is their first official time meeting face to face, and Shiva is none too impressed with the daughter that she forgot about. She thinks she's too soft and weak. She knows she has potential as a fighter, as a hand-to-hand combatant, but her inability to go for the kill sickens her assassin mother. What makes this whole thing even sadder is Cassandra just wanted to talk, just wanted to know the reason why she was watching her. Ugh, man, this poor girl just can't seem to catch a break, can she? Batman and Batwoman show up to break up the fight, and Batman, I gotta admit, gets a pretty great little continuity gag in there saying, hey, Lady Shiva, you're like the deadliest woman in the DC universe, yet I can never seem to remember see you winning any fight ever. What's up with that? Shiva fires back by essentially saying, oh, well, none of those fights you remember count. This is the real me. I was playing a part before. I was supposed to lose, but now I'm ready to win. And just then, as quickly as they arrive, the League of Shadows disappear. Worse still, they took Luke Fox and Azrael with them, making this a real major blow to the Bat family. Things aren't much better in the rest of the city either. Batwoman puts in a call to her friend on the force, the awesome Renee Montoya, who lets her know that the cops are freaking out over this whole League of Shadow things, and to top it all off, they also still believe Batman assassinated Mayor Hattie, and because of it, an elite task force made up of a bunch of dirty Batman-hating cops are about to hit the streets and shoot anything with a bat on it. Now, Jacob Cain, the former leader of the colony, and Kate Cain's dad more or less says, hey, I told you this is what was gonna happen, this is how the League of Shadow operates, and you know what my only advice for you now is, daughter? Run. This is just part one of a much bigger plan, and you're already reeling. You do not want to see what they have coming for you next. Furthermore, Cain hits home just how dangerous and unpredictable Lady Shiva is. He tells a story about how she actually almost killed him one time while working for the colony. By far the worst part of this scenario is that this is how Cassandra Cain learns that Lady Shiva is her mother, by hearing this horrible story about all the evil that she's done. Wow, crappy father in David Cain, and now a crappy mother in Lady Shiva. Ugh. You know your life has got to be pretty hard when Batman, of all people, is the safe and stable parent in your life. Well, there you have it, everybody. Action Comics number 952. An admittedly slower issue than the one that preceded it, but definitely one that was a lot more character-focused. If the first arc was all about Batwoman, this second arc right here is definitely all about Cassandra Cain, and good for her. She's long overdue for a story focusing on her. Anyone who knows me knows I'm a huge fan of old continuity coming back, so, you know, re-upping the familial connection between Cain and Shiva is a great idea. I guess that means in the next couple issues they're going to have to retell Shiva's origin story and kind of retcon all the stuff with David Cain, because I have a hard time believing the David Cain that we saw in Batman and Robin Eternal is the same Cain that would have a relationship with Shiva, but hey, I don't know. Overall, an enjoyable little issue, which is why I give it a 7.5 out of 10. So there you have it, another Bat book for your reading pleasure, and if you want want to check out and see what else the Bat family's doing, then please check out some of these other videos I have on offer from the channel. Or if that's not enough for you, you can always keep up to date on all sorts of videos I got coming out all day, every day. It's as easy as following me on social media. I got Twitter, I got Facebook, I got Instagram, I got it all, man, and it's as easy as searching Cape Joel. And hey, do you like comic book podcasts? I should know, I'm certainly on enough of them. You can always check me out over on the Weekly Pull channel or on Twitch, and don't forget to listen to the Comic Multiverse over on SoundCloud. That's the show I do with Matt from Fortress of Solitude. But Joel, you're probably saying, what about exclusive and special videos? Well, don't worry, I got you covered. You can always become a patron and get to see stuff before anyone else on the channel, or this week you can head on over to the DC fan channel and see my review of Justice League Power Rangers #3. I've been covering that whole series over there, so be sure to leave a comment and help feed my ego just a little bit more. So until we meet again, everyone, thank you so much for watching. I've been Cape Joel, and I will see you in another video.